Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So modern comics, as we know, they are just a tool for political activism and introducing social justice ideology or this new woke agenda. And no more has that been shown in this new Captain Carter run. So this one's now based on the character Captain Carter, which is Peggy Carter from the What If series on Disney+, which has opened up the multiverse. So they've got a character now, an alternate version of this character, Captain America in Captain Carter. And now they want to put a comic run out where they're introducing this character and her backstory and how she's going to be living as Captain Carter in the UK. What they did was, well, first off, they used a scene straight from Zack Snyder's Justice League where bad guys are going to shoot a whole line of just innocent people. In Zack Snyder's Justice League, Wonder Woman beats the hell out of them, kills a few of them with her shield. And in this one, the same thing's going to happen. Someone's going to shoot all these innocent people and then Peggy jumps in with a shield and just beats the shit out of him. It's like, okay, that's straight from Justice League, but whatever. But the thing about it is, what I was reading in the second issue and where this turns out, what this modern political current day activism, social justice stuff comes in, and it's just ruins the story. Like, it ruins the damn comic. You've got an alternate version of a character, an alternate universe you can use. You can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. Alternate version, infinite realities. Let's talk about social justice in the UK. And they even put some Brexit stuff in because they spoke about we don't communicate with all the different agencies, government agencies anymore. Shield and Strike or something doesn't get along with other government agencies because the UK government has pulled out of international negotiations. I'm like, oh, that's Brexit. So they're referencing Brexit and climate change in the first issue. So climate change, Brexit, and now people smuggling. And this is how it goes. So this is what I said on Twitter. I posted a few of the screenshots. She saved a bunch of people who were smuggled into the UK, but SJW is mad at her. After this, they took Peggy inside and educated her on activism and colonialism. Sigh. So there's a bunch of people being smuggled into the UK, and she said, it's okay, I won't hurt you, you're safe now, we're going to save you, you're all good, we've stopped. It's actually George Batroc, so it actually has like a parallel between Winter Soldier, by using George Batroc and having her fight him on a dock, which is like Winter Soldier on the ship. This is the first one. We've saved the people. Now, who lives across the hall from her is this this black girl, and she says she's not responding to her. And she goes, did I do something to upset you? And then, typical English fashion, nah, mate, you didn't do nothing to me. Then what is it? She's riffing at her. She's like, I thought you were a hero. I don't know why you would do this. And she's like, and then Captain Carter's got no idea what the hell's going on. And she's like, I saw you in the newspapers, what you did. And she's like, we stopped the trafficking gang. Isn't that good? And she says, I don't mean that. You know what happens to the people they bring in after you stop the smugglers? Because you gotta remember, this is Captain Carter. This is Peggy Carter. She's been trapped in the ice for what, same 75, 80 years or something. So she doesn't know the ins and outs of the details of what is going on in the UK at this time and what has happened in the last few decades. And it says, the border force takes them in for processing, and you know what that means? And she's getting lectured by these SJW looking characters, like weirdos. I don't know, I assume there's some program to help refugees. And it's like, nah, they put them in internment camps until they stick them on a plane and deport them. There's no legal means, so they're talking about how asylum seekers aren't allowed in, so even though you saved them, she's not talking to her because she doesn't know personally and understand what she's doing because she doesn't understand the legal ramifications of what she's doing because she's been trapped in ice for 80 years and she doesn't know that if she saves people who are being smuggled, they're going to get deported. Who thinks like this in the real world? So that is so ignorant, and it's not seeing her for what she is able to do and what she has just done. It's not trying to be like, hey, you did a really good thing. However, this is what the consequence will be. No, it's, I'm not talking to you because you know what happens? They'll get deported. You didn't know that? Oh, well, that's on you. So, what? This is the bit right here where they say, your bosses tell any of this to you? And she's like, no, they told me a lot about changes to equality in British law and society. Okay. They want to talk about equality, how it's changed. And then this person says, I could name every king and queen from 1066, but you know what they taught me about the British Empire? Nothing. Did they even tell you how the empire ended? And then what they proceed to do is another big lecture. Look at all this just exposition dump about lecturing them and saying, you're not naive. Power doesn't give itself up without a fight. They go on to a shining example of freedom for the world while we ban protest and take away the rights of people who don't matter to us. And then right here it says, look, we've got some time. Come in. I've got some books to give you. Things you need to know to do this job right. And she's like, oh, I appreciate it so much. please lecture me on your activism and social justice. I'm so sorry that I wasn't up to speed on everything that's been going on and all the political ins and outs of what's been happening in the UK since 1945. Unbelievable. We've been hearing it for years now, Ripper and all that, like, but just reading it and something that you're like, oh, cool, maybe they can actually do something with this alternate storyline that's got infinite realities to work with. What are they going to do? Oh, let's push climate change, Brexit, social justice narrative, attacking the character for not understanding what the current situation is after coming out of ICE after 80 years. These people do not like you. They want their politics injected into the stories, and that's exactly what they're doing. The first issue, they kind of, they talk about the climate change and they kind of try and shift it in there, but the second issue is where they're just like, hey, nah, come in, we're going to talk to you, we're going to lecture you and educate you about how wrong you are for coming out of the ice and not knowing anything about the current day political situation and how oppressed we are in current day society, even though this is an alternate reality. Thanks, Marvel. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share this video out there, and thank you to my members at the Two Towers level, Daniel James and Sir Straith, and we'll see you in the next one.